Good morning, everybody. My 8 o'clock dog is here. He's a little Shihtzu. Now I'm going to start his grooming with the bath. He's the only dog here. I had a cancellation, and I'm not replacing it because I want to have a nice, easy, relaxing day. I always start my morning with coffee with my little Maltese on it. He's a Maltese mix. Okay, let's get started. I do have fans on the cage. Sometimes I turn them on to help their faces dry because a lot of dogs don't like their face blow dried. So I'll blow dry them most of the way, and then I'll just put them in there for a few minutes with the fan, and that'll help dry their face because I usually want them to be dry, completely dry, close to dry as possible before the haircut. Not always, it depends. I'll go ahead and put his loop on, warm the water up. He's an easy dog. I hope y'all aren't looking for anything exciting on this channel because it's just the same old dogs. I don't take new dogs. I haven't taken new dogs in a couple years. Just the same old dogs. Most of them are on a schedule and they come every, I don't know, couple months. Usually when you get mean dogs or dogs that bite, it's because they don't know you and they're scared. That's why the dogs that come here are always, well behaved because they know me and they trust me. He tried to run away this morning when his father got out of the car. He caught him. You got to hold on to your dogs when you get to the groomer because they will slip their heads right out of that collar and take off. Carry them in if they're small, or make sure you got something tight on their neck because they know how to pull right out of it and they'll be gone forever. He's also getting conditioner too. I like to dry them just for a minute to get off all that water so they're not dripping all over the floor when I put them away. And then I'll clean up my mess in the tub and I'll finish blow drying him on the grooming table. Now wrap him up in the towel real quick. He is a great dog. He doesn't mind anything. But the best thing about him is that face. Isn't he cute? Okay, come on. Before I bring out Percy, I want to show you his cute little bandana he's going to get. I make the bandanas for all the dogs that are groomed here. This one slips over the collar. It's reversible if they don't like pizza, but it's got a little pizza button and little dog heads. Isn't that cute? And it slips over his collar. So you got to watch the whole video so you can see how cute he is with his bandana on. His back end is still a little bit wet, so I'm going to go ahead and blow dry him for just a minute. I'm just cleaning my 30 blade. I'm going to start off by shaving the pads of his feet. shaving the base of his tail with a 7 blade, about an inch of it. And I'm shaving right under his tail. His potty area back here with a 10 blade is very short, because if you don't keep this shaved out on these long-haired dogs, their poo-poo will get stuck in their hair and it will be a big, gross, matted mess back here very quickly in no time at all. So you want to keep that shaved out. The whole belly I'm shaving out too, because if you can imagine, when he pees all over his hair. I'm using my comb to check for tangles. If you hear any squeaking in the background, the trash truck is out there and it's very loud. Just trim up his back foot and his ankle. Shaving the inside of his ears out with a 10 blade so I can see what I'm doing when I clean them out. Shih Tzus grow hair in their ears and that needs to be pulled out. He hardly has any, so that will be easy. I'm going to use this ear powder to help me grip. It just pulls right out. If you're lucky. And if the dog's lucky. Some dogs have a ton of hair in their ears. It's awful, but he's only got a little bit. That's all. See, if you leave the hair in there, it can trap moisture and cause ear infections. So you want to get that pulled out. And I know some groomers don't do it anymore. And some vets say don't do it anymore, but my vet says to do it. So I don't know. I do it unless the owner asks me not to. So his owner likes everything short. The ears short, the face is going to be shaved. They just like a little bit left on the tail. His ears are nice and clean in there. Shave out the corners of his eyes, but I don't want to scrape his skin, so I'm going to use my comb just to fluff it up so I can come in and just kind of skim over it to get the hair off. Because this blade is very sharp. If you don't shave all this hair away from the eyes, it'll grow right into the eyes, and in a couple weeks it'll be right back. doing this. Sorry I'm in the way. Can't help it. I'm going to shave all this out. He's a great dog. Pulling the skin tight so I can get in those folds of his lip. Make sure there's no scraggly hairs under his arms. Just holding under his jaw. I'm holding his skin because he's wiggling and I do not want to poke him in the eye. Gotta pull the hair out of his lip. Be careful he doesn't lick. Make sure I didn't miss any hairs because they get tucked up in the teeth and then they'll pop out later. Go over his head one more time with the 7 blade. Then I'm going to go and 7 in reverse on his face, make sure I didn't miss any hairs. His father is going to play golf today, so he will be hanging out with me all day until his father's done. I don't mind if they stay. If they're good dogs and they don't sit back there and bark and scream and, you know, he took them potty before he came in. I don't mind if they stay. Shoot, if they want to give me extra time, that's great, so I don't have to rush. Every time someone says, oh, I'll be back later, I'm like, good, go, take your time. A lot of groomers want you to pick the dog up as soon as they're done, but I figure that's more time I have. I don't have to rush. I don't care. Like I said, as long as they behave. Like some dogs freak out in a cage, yeah, that's different. But all the dogs that come here are used to being here, and they're fine. They just sit back there. They watch me wash dogs. Or they sleep. He's ready to go. I had a cancellation today, and I don't think I'm going to replace it because I'm just going to make this video, which takes a couple hours to make this video. By the time I videotape everything, I got to do it on my phone. I do everything on my phone. It takes a couple hours, so I think I'm just going to relax and make this video. I don't have a dog coming for 2 hours. And that's good. Okay, I'm going to spray a little conditioner on him and wipe him off with a baby wipe. So he still has his tail. Get some water and wipe off his eyes and his face since it's probably itchy since I just shaved it. Knock off all those loose hairs. Usually when I do this, I can see hairs that I missed, and I did. Right there in the corner. Let me get my scissors. Just gonna come underneath. Scissor that. I hate getting too close to their eye, you know, they're not gonna be perfect. I don't wanna snip their skin with the scissors. Then they'll bite me. Alright. Do you wanna wear this? It's pizza? Is that your collar? Yeah? Okay. There it is. And it's got a curved neckline. So it doesn't flip up. Like a lot of bandanas, when they have a straight neckline, it flips up. But I make these, and I make them curved. Alright. Tell everybody, thanks for watching. Let's go.